how many stories have you heard when people finally walk away, go do something fun, or they're out having some experience, and all of a sudden their brain's like, here it is, here's the answer, there you go. Hi Cancer, thank you so much for being here. If it's your first time, welcome. I'm Meryl, this is Meryl's Mystic. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Let's see what June has in store for you, Cancer. We are still in Gemini season. Gemini season began May 20th and it goes until June 21st when Cancer season begins. So I am shifting the individual horoscope readings from the seasons to the months. I just think it'll be an easier structure for everybody and a more sustainable one for myself to get everything done. And so that means though that I will continue to do the all signs collective readings for each season. So you can go watch the Lovers card reading right now for Gemini season. And I show you in that reading also, I do one for a general reading for the collective. And then I kind of show you along the way how you can do that kind of reading for yourself. And that's really fun. So come check that out. And I'll also still be doing the new moon and the full moon videos. And you can go watch the new moon in Gemini video right now. And the full moon in Sagittarius video will be up next. One last thing, make sure that you go watch your horoscopes for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign if you so choose, to get a bigger picture, to get better messages. Sometimes if the messages aren't all landing in your sun sign, you can go watch one of your other signs and see what messages come up there for you. So let's see what the month brings for you. Your season begins this month. A lot of your season is in July, but we cannot discount our June Cancers. And then your new moon will be on June 28th, and there will be a reading out for that. Oh. I'm having trouble shuffling, and I don't think it's me, but who knows? It could be. Okay, so the first card is always the general energy message lesson that's coming to you this month. Oh, the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's funny because I just noticed the other day when I was editing the horoscopes for the fire signs that I had not pulled this card in this deck. Oh, that is one thing I forgot really quick. We are using the Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sturl, and I will be pulling some, depending on what comes up, a Shaman's Dream Oracle card by Alberto Violdo and Colette Baron Reed. But we haven't seen the Ace of Wands in this deck, and I feel like the Ace of Wands comes up in like waves. A lot of the cards kind of come in waves. It's like I'll see them for a long time and then you won't see them at all, and then they'll come back. And the Ace of Wands, for lack of a better explanation, I like to crudely call the boner card because the Ace of Wands is what gets you like going, what gets you excited, what lights your fire up, what gets you hard for life. And so when it comes up in reverse, there's usually like, you don't want it in reverse. I mean, you don't, it's like the ED, erectile dysfunction, of the tarot. This is not fun. This is fun. This not so fun. Wah wah. It's interesting also that we haven't seen it in a while and it's coming up in reverse. So, and the thing about the wands is it represents fire and passion and spirit, and that having connections and experiences that are meaningful because it's those moments where we feel like we're a part of something bigger and greater than us. And for you, Cancer, it just, I felt some resistance right off the bat, where all of a sudden it feels like it's like either you don't feel like you deserve to be enjoying things or having fun, or it's like you've kind of cut yourself off from some things. I don't want to say, it's not like you're punishing yourself, but at the same time you're like, nope, I got to get these things done before I can, reward myself with a good time. And I'm all for a self-reward system, especially those of us who have neurodivergencies. We need a reward system in our lives. This is how we work. But you've like gone too far the other way, and you're not giving yourself like anything. And that's gonna leave you depleted. It's like, it's almost like being in a sexless marriage with yourself. Remember, these readings are for adults, folks. So yeah, it's an interesting analogy. I haven't gotten that one before for this card. It's like you're holding yourself hostage in a way of, it's like, nope, like, oh, I see the fun, I want the fun, but I can't because I have responsibilities over here. It's like that brooding superhero, almost like, Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility sort of thing. And because of that, you've like taken on your responsibilities like way too much, like way too seriously. And now it's like dimming your fire. And so you almost risk like a depression is what it kind of feels like. And I don't like to I try not to throw around, diagnoses words, because there's a lot of stimulation. There's a lot of stigmatization. There's a lot of stigma around, mental illness, and we're all navigating how to do that better. And I don't want to just be like, oh, you're depressed, but it could feel depressed. Like, you can feel depressed without having clinical depression. There is a difference. Feeling depressed, having depressing feelings, like, that's totally normal. And it does not mean that you technically have depression, but you could easily experience that, because you need these reminders as to why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? And already I'm wanting to go to this card where I feel like it ties into that, the why. Oh, see? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. It's getting you're not reminded why you're doing what you're doing. There's a scarcity mindset that's then a result of you denying yourself something that is like essential for your heart and your soul and your spirit to live in this world. That is very hard to live in and very depressing. The world can be very depressing, and you're a water sign, Cancer. I think you try to be really tough. You take a licking and keep on ticking sort of thing. But you have to remember that you are super soft inside. The crab, the hard outer shell, squishy in the inside, and it means that you don't always handle your own emotions very well. And I feel like you can go to these extremes. And so they're like warning you this month, especially as your birthday is approaching, that smoke from the neighbors, that they're like, come on, man, buck up. Because we're not really talking about clinical depression here. We're just talking about being bummed out. If you do feel like you have depression, there are great resources out there for you. If you need help finding them, you reach out to me. I'll help you find those resources. I am on an antidepressant, anti-anxiety myself. Okay? We are here having a physical experience, and it's about recognizing how you were physically equipped. I digress. It's almost like too, because I just was really drawn to the clutching of these figures of these two people. They probably more women. We are using, modern witch. It's a lot of female imagery, imagery, that they are both, though, they're out in the snow, so they're clutching their jackets to them. And I just feel like you're doing this with like your life, with your stuff, with your money. It could be that too, where you're just like, nope, I can't do that because I'm saving for this, this, and this. And it's needing to find a bit of a balance, because it is, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, a lot of the times when these minor arcanas especially are in reverse, it's referencing the card before, like we haven't reached this point yet. And that it must be this, because there's this clutching feeling in that Four of Pentacles of, I have to keep my money right here. I have to, this is what it's allocated for. And there's a time and place for that, of course. Of course there's a time and place for that. But if you've been doing that for a while, and you have like built up your savings, and your bills are being paid on time, and your credit score is looking pretty good, and you have money, in these savings places that you're saving for these things, I'm sure there's like a little extra bit of money right here for you to go and have a little fun, to go and enjoy yourself, to stop, like I get it. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been investing in yourself and in your careers and your businesses. And this is sometimes like a sacred sacrifice that we have to make in pursuit of bigger things. That's kind of how the world works. Magic works that way also. That you kind of have to give something to get something. That's kind of how the energy of Earth just works. And there is a lot of rhetoric around, mindsets of being deserving. And those are great. Yes, you should have that mindset. However, there needs to be action attached to that. Like, I always think of Rumpelstiltskin from, not the, we all know Rumpelstiltskin, some of us, from the fairy tale. But when he was in Once Upon a Time, the show, his character, loved him on that. He always said, magic comes with a price. All magic comes with a price. And he was like the villain, but I was like, yeah, but he's right. There is a price to everything. And that doesn't mean that everything's like you shouldn't pay for things. It's not, and it's not just in money. Okay? It's in energy, it's in time, it's in action, it's in inaction, it's in mindset. These are things that we do that pay for things that we get in this world. This is, it's the law of attraction. It's all these theories and philosophies and mindsets and beliefs that kind of all cross over each other in certain ways. It's like a big old Venn diagram. So it's okay for you to spend a little bit in a different way. It's not even like, okay, you're investing all this stuff in A, B, and C, but at a certain point you got to invest back in yourself again, to like remind you why you're doing it, to remind you why you keep going. You need to go out and share with those that are closest to you what you've been doing behind the scenes. There was a time, I think, when we're like, don't share, just do it quietly. But it's feeling like it's time for you to go out, to share what you're doing with those closest to you, so that they can then give you positive feedback. Okay. I was going to say next step, but I was like, let's see what it is first. Three of Cups. You need to go out and tell those closest to you that what you're doing. You need to go celebrate how far you've come. Have you bought yourself a new outfit lately? I'll tell you what. There was a long time where I was trying to be like really like anti-materialistic, and I'm super anti-capitalism and all that stuff, but I was buying myself like just kind of comfy clothes, or like, you know, things for specific things, nothing like just like cute to be cute, and I like to be comfortable too. So I do not discount the power of a cute new outfit and getting yourself dolled up and going and seeing your friends. I think we forget, especially, you know, in pandemic times, when it's much harder to see each other and so much easier to stay at home and cancel plans. Oh my God, it's an introvert's dream. That's when I knew I was truly introverted, was when this started, and I'm like, I'm good being here. Way more extroverted as a child, turned way more into my introvert. But it's important to go connect with your friends, with your family. Go experience things. Go to, you know, go try to see some music. If you can go, if you're able to go see like a live show. Oh my gosh, it's medicine. And with this Three of Cups too, they're at like a festival, like live music events. You're missing this experience point. It's like right almost there. And you need to let like your mind rest. It's interesting that I'm feeling that, and there's no swords coming up yet. You have fire, you have earth, you have water. No major arcanas yet too, so nothing crazy is happening, but I feel like if you ignore this, it could turn into something like that. And yeah, you need to give your mind a rest so that you're integrating. Like I heard integration. So you're integrating everything that you've been working on. Like if you just keep at it, and just like the rests are so important for our success in this world. Okay? And that can come in different forms. Have you ever like taken a break? It's like it's like writer's block. And if you sit there and just think, you get like the yips and you can't think of anything. You're just like, well, fuck. But how many stories have you heard when people finally walk away, go do something fun, or they're out having some experience, and all of a sudden their brain's like, here it is, here's the answer, there you go. That's really what I feel like this is. It's like you're pounding the pavement, like really working hard, which is great. It's admirable. It's awesome. You're getting there. You're doing it. But it's time to like step away for a little bit and let things integrate in your body and your soul and your mind, and just allowing space for things to come forward that you didn't even think of. Some real like aha moments coming after this. That would be a good clean Ace of Wands imagery, is aha moments. Things that really lift you up. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Corvid, King of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I feel like this is like you're worrying about money and you're okay. It's like, but I don't know if I should spend this on that. Like, well, then make sure that it's not just go do anything. It's go do something meaningful and purposeful and something that you'll remember. Like, I don't go out that much anymore, but the few times we have, I got to go see Trixie and Katya with one of my besties. Ooh, I went to go see this sweet stoner metal band with my partner, and we like danced and ate edibles. That was awesome. And then my partner has a band. Like, that's, or like if my friend comes over and we just drink in my living room and talk, yell at each other while listening to music. So it's like, it's not about like wasting. This is not like about we'll just go do anything, spend money. No, it's about saying yes to something that you really want to do. Figuring out what you really want to do this summer. Like, find one thing then, if you feel like you can't do that much. And then when you're there, be present. Turn it all off. Be present where you are. Take it in. Enjoy. Okay? I can't believe how much this is running over. This felt like I was talking so fast, and I'm always worried I'm not giving everybody enough information. Let's see what the oracle says. This one. Ooh. Caterpillar. It's like a cat and a caterpillar together. I haven't pulled this one before. A caterpillar. Opportunity. What's the opportunity? Number 4. Transformation. Opportunity. Independence from conditioned responses. The energy of caterpillar appears, heralding a time of transformation and opportunity. Here you are being asked to revise your dreams. If it looks and smells familiar, step away from it for the time being. I said step away. The new cannot emerge from the old, and the youthful and vital cannot emerge from the aged and sickly. Experiment and surprise yourself with what arises for you in this moment. I like this for you, Cancer. Caterpillar is an invitation to set out a new strategy to get a different, better result. Remember that the definition of lunacy is continuing with the same thinking and behavior and hoping for a different outcome. It's time to break away from habitual responses, to surprise yourself and startle others, eliciting a smile or a frown or look of awe from those around you. Do not wait for an invitation from life to practice a bit of outrageousness or for permission to do the unexpected. Any other response right now will lead to more of the same and no real change. Sometimes the most original response is no response whatsoever. Stand rock still, staring steadily into the eyes of the players in your drama, avoiding engagement until the moment is right. Caterpillar invites you to witness the story unfolding. Knowing that deciding on the timing of your action is as essential as finding the best move to make. And when you do act, let there be no doubt in anyone's mind of your determination and the power you unleash. Ooh, I love that for you. That's so good. Like, it's literally like, hey, it's gonna come to you. Step back. No engaging in the drama. If you don't know what to do, step away from it. Like, more permission to go do something for yourself. Because sometimes the most original response is no response whatsoever. So really be mindful of what you're doing with your energy during this time. Cool. Let me know, Cancer. Please let me know what came up for you, what's going on. Let me know if you have any questions or what resonated. I so appreciate you being here. I have started a Patreon for $2 a month. You can support Meryl's Mystic, and I'm working on getting content on that. I might move the collective readings over there. We will see. The links are below for that. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you again so much for being here. Go watch your horoscopes for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. And I will see you for your birthday and for July. Bye, Cancer.